This is very much important topic of this chapter, that is criteria for giving free legal services. Means what, under which topic or under which criteria this full chapter is dependent. This full chapter under section 12 or 13 of Legal Service Authority Act, it was given that the criteria for free legal service, किसको ये services provide की जाएगी, that will categories will be given in your book. That is, every person who has to file or defend a case shall be entitled to legal services under this act. If that person will belongs to this category, they get a free legal services. If they are member of SC/ST caste, second, victim of trafficking in human beings, beggar, भीख मांगता होगा या poor person होगा, under section 23 of the Constitution, declared that he was a trafficking in the human beings. Victim है, third, woman or any child. Women's, every type of women can take the service, free legal service, and child. A person who will be disabled under the section declare किया गया disabled person under section 2 of the person disability acts के अंदर declare किया होगा, that person can get the free legal service. A person under circumstances of undeserved want, such as being a victim of disaster, ethnic violence, caste atrocity, flood, drought, means natural disaster से जो affected person है and even not able to pay the fees of the court, so he can get this service. Industrial workman, lastly in custody person, jail में जो person है, he cannot earn anything, so he can get the free legal services. Clear? So the act rendered a helping hand to all those categories of citizen mentioned in the above. This act will render his services to all the categories which was mentioned above. So now the larger question arises whether an economically sound person who falls into this category, should he or she allowed to seek a free legal aid? क्या एक sound economically person free legal service को नहीं दिया जाएगा? This will be also one question will be there, whether economically sound person will not get this free legal service aid. So if they are allowed to seek a free legal assistance, then such an approaches and its immedification means consequences on the system should be carefully analyzed. If they are getting vote दिया जाएगा, but their situation must be analyzed. Thus the $1 million question arises whether wealthy or affluent, means rich person in the society, needs to be provided legal aid. So the economically sound person who falls in these categories, whose income runs into crores of rupees, make use of free legal aid. Thus, in the way they are hijacking the real sufferer from whom this indictment was made. We know that in every point नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव पॉइंट्स वगैरह, प्रोस भी कॉस्ट भी विल बी देयर, है ना. हर में आपके पॉजिटिव भी है, नेगेटिव भी है. तो जो मेन सफरर है, he cannot go to the court, he cannot able to get the free legal aid services. So they can be, जिसके लिए एक्ट बनाया गया है वो कहीं ना कहीं वो सफर हो जाएगा, वो इफेक्टेड नहीं हो पाएगा जब हम इकोनॉमिकली रिच पर्सन को सारे एक्ट की बेनिफिट दे रहे हैं, जो करोड्स में कमा रहा है, लाइक वुमेन्स, चिल्ड्रंस, दे वर इनकमिंग इन द करोड्स. सो जो मेन सफरर है वो नहीं जा रहा है इस एक्ट के अंदर. सो दोज हु हैव फाइनेंशियली मीन्स who can afford to a lawyers should stop it. Deceit means stop it for taking the help of legal aid. So उनकी समझदारी होनी चाहिए. According to their own will, he can stop to appoint this free legal service of lawyers. So as far as above seniors, seniors is concerned, the achievement of one is always at expense of the other. ये तो हमेशा पता है कि दूसरे के एक्सपेंस में हम दूसरा बेनिफिट पाता है ना. हमने बनाया लॉ अच्छे के लिए, लेकिन कुछ ऐसे भी हैं जो उसका मिसयूज़ कर रहे हैं. So why the public treasury is being exhausted from providing a legal assistance to the cross section which goes against the basic spirit of the statute. So the flaws in the system can only be identified when, flaws means the weak system will only be identified when turns fully functioning, means you can see that the person must be economically weak, disabled, then only they can get this service. Once such flaws are identified, there should not be any delay in plugging the same. अगर वो फ्लॉज को हम हटा दिया जाए, देन दिस एक्ट विल बी फुल्ली सक्सेसफुल एक्ट. अगर हम जो इकोनॉमिकली स्ट्रॉन्ग पर्सन है, they will not get this legal services and only the sufferer will get, then this flaws can be removed from the act and this act will fully be effective. लेकिन हर जगह आपके पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव पॉइंट्स है, सो हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि दिस एक्ट विल बी फुली सक्सेसफुल इन द सोसाइटी. लॉस तो बने हैं, बट लॉस को ब्रेकर भी हैं, लॉ को ब्रेक करने वाले भी हैं. सो नेक्स्टली टॉपिक इट इज़ गिवन दैट legal services. So legal services are of two types: pre-litigation legal service, post-litigation legal service. Means this is also your another question, that how many types of legal service you have. Pre-litigation legal service means केस लगने से पहले ही आप उसके लिए रिलीफ कर दीजिए. पोस्ट मीन्स केस लगने के बाद. So pre-litigation legal service, it is rightly said that prevention is better than cure. This question may become that prevention is better than cure. In these days, the number of litigation is increasing day by day. Cases are increasing day by day, which is against the smooth administration of the justice. रन करने में आपको प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है इस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को. So far emphasis was given post litigation assistance or help, but now it is being realized that pre-litigation services are more useful than the post litigation. Pre-litigation means crime होने से पहले ही लोगों को अवेयर कर दिया जाए कि नहीं, you will not do that crime. So how you can stop that crime? By giving legal education. In the 11th and 12th class, main agenda to provide the legal education is that only. Pre-litigation आपको अवेयर करना कि क्राइम है, that thing is goes under the criminal law or civil law. So you cannot do. अगर आपको पता होगा कि आप जो कर रहे हो क्राइम है, तो you will not do that crime. So now there are two types of services, that is pre-litigation services and post-litigation service. So we are in the pre-litigation services. That in pre-litigation services means cases होने से पहले रोक देना. So by providing a legal education, legal advice, legal awareness that ये crime है, उसके बारे में बताना. Pre-litigation settlement करना. तो these are the pre-litigation legal services by which you can stop the crimes. Litigation is not a luxurious, but it is should be used at a last resort. Litigation केस लगाना कोई आपको लग्जरी नहीं है कि आप केसेस लगा रहे हो, तो that is your right, but it is a last solution you can get from the court. In criminal cases, prosecution is initiated by state while legal aid is provided to the accused. The expenditure of both the parties is managed by the state. Sometimes it is criticized by the legal aid in criminal cases in encouraging the litigation. So the post-litigation cases in which the cases will be pending goes pending in the cases in the court, है ना, pending पे pending चले जाते हैं. बट आपको पता है कि जो लॉयर्स आपके अपॉइंट हो रहे हैं वो स्टेट एक्सपेंस पे अपॉइंट हो रहे हैं, एक्सपेंडिचर मैनेज बाय द स्टेट. सो ये कई बार आपके क्रिटिसाइज भी है कि लीगल एड जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं डिस्करेज भी कर रहा है लिटिगेशन, लम्स ऑफ लिटिगेशन को एनकरेज भी कर रहा है. लम्स ऑफ लिटिगेशन और केसेस फाइल भी हो रहे हैं कोर्ट में. सो इट्स बेटर द प्री लिटिगेशन सर्विसेज विल बी प्रोवाइडेड टू एवरीवन in spite of post litigation legal service. Clear now?